Now let's practice some constructions for rotations. Here is a pre-image and tools for constructing a transformation. Sketch the image of triangle ABC given by a rotation of 100 degrees counterclockwise about point P of x, y will map to x, y with a 100-degree rotation. We'll begin by drawing a few circular arcs with their center at point P using our compass. We will probably need either 2 or 3 arcs drawn. We'll see how many as we get started. So first, put the tip of your compass at the center or point of rotation, which is point P, and extend out to be at about point A. Nope, not there yet, so we got to extend it out a little bit more. Okay, that's definitely it. So now we'll put our pencil down from the compass and rotate it around and make sure that we go far enough so that we can do a 100-degree rotation. Next, let's draw an arc through point B. So we'll extend our compass out. Let's see if that's enough. Yep, there we go. And we'll draw our arc so that we have at least 100 degrees to work with. And notice that this arc did not go through point C, so we have to bring our compass into C. There we go. And draw this arc in as well. Now that the arcs are drawn, we can measure 100 degrees from each point to determine where the new point will be. So let's first move our compass back to where it was so it's out of the way. And we'll bring our protractor in. We're going to put our protractor center point at point P, and we can rotate it so that point A lines up with 0 degrees. And now we're going to plot a point at 100 degrees. So that'll be this inner scale. Here's 100, and I can extend it out to here. And then I can move the protractor out of the way and bring my ruler in and try to connect point P with this new marking that we made. And then where our straight line that we drew intersects our first arc that corresponds to point A, that will be where A prime is located. And note that we have between A and A prime, we have a 100-degree rotation. Let's rotate point B next. To begin, we need to line up our protractor so that its center is at point P again. But then we need to rotate it so that 0 degrees coincides with point B, and now it does. See the 0 degrees that we have as our inner arc right here. And now let's look for 100 degrees. It coincides right here. So then if I go out to the edge, here's where point B is going to be. And since our protractor put this point right at the arc for point B, we don't have to draw a straight line through it like we did for point A. So then we can label this new point that we just made as B prime. The last point that we need to rotate is point C. Let's line up our protractor with point P as the center. And we also have to adjust the angle so that point C corresponds to 0 degrees instead of point B like we had before. So here we have it lined up. So now we can see that 0 degrees right here in the inner part coincides with point C. So now if we follow this inner protractor around to 100, it's right here. So then if we plot a point, a reference point, since it's not on the second arc for C. So we're going to have to move the protractor out of the way and then bring in our ruler, and we'll need to rotate it so that the end corresponds with point P. Then we can draw a line straight down it. And then where this line intersects the second arc that coincides with point C will be where the C prime point is located. The final step is to connect our image points to form triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. So let's bring our ruler in. Okay, so that's connecting A and C. And there we're connecting points A and B. And now we can connect points B and C together once the ruler's lined up. And here's the solution slide for our example, and it does resemble the transformation or rotation that we performed on triangle ABC about point P by rotating it 100 degrees counterclockwise.